Yo, what's going on everybody? It's your boy Sojourner back at it with another video. I hope you guys are doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty great. And today's video is pretty special because I've never actually done one before, and that is my personal top 10 guns in Call of Duty Mobile up to this current season. So I hope you guys do enjoy this video. It is a little bit long, but I mean I have to cover all 10 guns. And again, this is my opinion, nobody else's, so if I miss a gun, I'm sorry, and hope you guys enjoyed the video, and peace out. Alrighty, so our first gun on the list, our number 10 spot goes to the ASM-10. Now, I had to add a weapon from the 3-shot meta, mainly because not a lot of whole people do. And the one that I chose out of the 4 had to be the ASM-10. Now, this one has been in the shadows for a long time. Nobody really uses it. I mean, I can see why it really doesn't have a whole lot going for it, but I mean, for those medium to close ranges, it feels pretty good, and I personally like it out of the out of the 4 3-shot weapons. So, for a class, I mean, I would recommend all range, but it's in your guys' opinion. Our number 9 spot goes to the PP-19 Bison. Now, this gun used to be the meta for about 1 or 2 seasons in the past. Now, this gun is very versatile. It's got a 100 round, no, I think it's got an 80 round mag. And then it's got, a pretty decent fire rate, 0 recoil, moderate damage. I mean, all around it's a great gun, super easy to use, great for medium to close range. I highly recommend it. It's probably one of my favorite SMGs, in my opinion. Alright, so our number 8 spot goes to the M4. Now this gun used to be, one of the worst guns in the game. It was the 5-shot gun. Nobody ever used it, but it did get a buff recently, and now it feels amazing. Now I don't know if this is like a 4 or 3-shot. I can't remember what the buff was, but all I know is that it has like barely no recoil, good, good ADS speed, like moderate damage, and just all around a great solid weapon. I highly recommend it if you're a non-meta player. A class, again, this is a very versatile weapon. Make it whatever the way you want to. Yeah, I mean that's really it for about this one. The reason why I put it at number 8 is because I would have put it a little bit higher, but there are guns better than it, obviously. Not everybody's going to use the M4. Now, our number 7 spot goes to the RUS-79U. Now, this gun, I don't think I've seen this on a top 10 video in a long time. Now, the RUS-79U has always been a pretty decent gun in my opinion. It's never been meta, but it's always been very versatile. So, to start off, it has really good mobility. It has barely no recoil, very nice fire rate, and always has like some of the best iron sights. Just something about the RUS iron sight makes it feel amazing. Now, this gun, I've used this gun for about almost every range, when it comes to super close to like, halfway down the map of Crossfire. I mean, it feels very well. I mean, if we're going against something like an M13 or whatever, you're going to realize that it's like, maybe this ain't the best weapon, but, anything other than, going against meta, I think it's a very good weapon, and I do believe that it deserves its spot in the number 7 place. So, just like the M4, a weapon that has not been, in the spotlight in a long time, and that is none other than the HBR A3. Now, I put this gun in our number 6 spot mainly because, I mean, it's right around, like, it could be meta, but it could also be like, why am I even using this gun? In my personal opinion, it's very versatile. I mean, I feel like I can use this gun in almost any range. Long to medium is where it shines, because again, it doesn't have like that 3-shot, potential, and it doesn't also have a super fast fire rate. So close range, it's not the best, but I guess you could use it for the close range. This gun skin also has some of the best blueprints, so yeah. Coming in at our number 5 spot, it is none other than the Type 25. Now this gun, I don't think I've ever seen this gun be bad. It wasn't meta for a while, but it was never actually bad. But after they introduced the stopping powered, reload, it wasn't super popular, but people started realizing that it's actually a pretty good gun. And then that's when I started using it. And then Activision had to go buff it for absolutely no reason and make it overpowered. And that's when the Type 25 meta shined for about 2 months. It was ridiculous. But yeah, pre-nerf, it did get nerfed recently, so it's still great, but it's not as in its prime as it used to be. But pre-nerf, it was amazing. After nerf, it is still a very good weapon, and that's why I do believe that it deserves its number 5 spot on this list. Finally, it is our number 4 spot, and that goes to none other than the Holger 26. Now, I love this gun. Y'all know I had to add an LMG in here, and I chose, obviously, the Holger, mainly because this is probably one of the most versatile guns you could ever use. The Holger has always been in the top 10 list in almost everybody's opinion. It's a great gun. Nice ADS, especially to the recent buff to the ADS, has always made it a great gun. And you can use it as an AR, SMG, or LMG. Super versatile, a great weapon. I do think you guys should check it out. I think it's great for almost all ranges except for the super long because of the ADS bullet spread isn't the best. But other than that, it's a great weapon. You should check it out. And at our number 3 spot, we have the PPSH. Now, this gun is recently added to Call of Duty Mobile, I believe about like 2 seasons ago. And this one is a very good gun, actually. Now, it could receive a buff, in the near future, because again, it is a new weapon. Activision likes doing that. But as it stands, this gun is freaking awesome for people that are aggressive, just rushing, spray and pray. It's got fantastic fire rate, moderate recoil, and it's made for people that are like just get up in people's faces, shred the shit out of them, and problem done. So. And now at our number 2 spot, it is none other than the AK-47. Now, I never thought that I would be adding this on the top 10 list, but with the recent buff to it, to the 5.56 round mag, I think it's called, and, just an all-around buff to the gun, it has made it a complete beast. This gun is absolutely amazing. I love it. Without the fast firing mag, it's decent. It's a 3-shot weapon because of that basic buff. So it's decent. I get caught with my pants hanging down sometimes when I'm using it that way, but with the 5.556 rounds, if you can control vertical recoil, it's an absolute beast. Like, sometimes I feel like it can beat our number 1 weapon. I don't know. But I'm glad to see that they added the OG weapons and are buffing them to make them up to today's par. And speaking of our number 1 spot, it pains me to say it, but facts don't beat facts. It goes to the M13. Now, this gun has always been in the top 3 weapons of any top 10 video for like 6 to like 8 months of its release. This gun has not received a nerf since it's been released. It's like super overpowered. It's got like some of the fastest fire rate. It's got barely no recoil. It's got tons of attachments that could turn it to super close range, to super long range. It's got, a really, the most overrated freaking mythic skin. Everybody has used this gun and everybody loves this gun. There's nothing about it. You can't beat facts. I hate it because everybody abuses it. It's annoying to go against, but at the end of the day, this gun freaking shreds. But I do hope later in the future they do nerf it so, I don't have to deal with it anymore. and that's why it deserves the #1 spot of our top 10 video. So I hope you guys do enjoy this video. It took me a lot of time recording this, and yeah, but I hope you guys did enjoy, and peace out.